Hey, what's up guys, it's Shucks, welcome back to more Witch on the Holy Night. Last time we left off having finished chapter 5, something. It was chapter something. And now they they got settled in, and it seems like Alice isn't gonna be as hard of a sell as we thought she was gonna be. But yeah, now we are on to, I'm assuming the very next day. So yeah, let's see it started. Next episode. Are you for real? Okay, that's an interesting episode name or chapter name. I don't know why I said episode. Once long ago, I saw a beautiful bird fly overhead. Round and round, it circled the distant blue sky. How high it flew in this era when humans, not birds, reigned supreme. And yet the bird was completely uninterested. I mean, why would bird be interested in in humanity's endless desire for expansion? Yeah, they have no need to concern themselves. Our creation of even higher homes. Or the smoke bellowing from industry's chimneys. The sky extends further than the eye can see. It belongs to no one. Not now, not then. The bird was a truly noble creature, flapping its wings powerfully across the wild ancient sky. Until the sudden sound of cold iron. What? That bird was just chilling! What was the... A wing is shot, its symmetry gone forever. Cruel and tragic, its body plummets downwards. Not knowing its fate, the bird frantically beats its wings till the very end. One moment soaring with eyes to the sky, the next crashing down to the dry, hardened earth. That's so rude. The bird was just flying, he was minding his own business, and then bam! So sad. This was the dream I saw. No matter how much I thought about it, its details remained clouded. Okay. Whose dream? Soujyurou's? Alice's? Aoko's? So what did that bird look like, for instance? A blue robin, maybe? That would be an interesting twist. Yeah, chapter 7. Are you for real?
Hi, 今日の授業はここまで。
Oh, good. Don't have to sit through class. It's always nice.
試験範囲の総まとめなんかやっちゃいましたけど、これうちのクラスだけですから、よそのクラスには内密にお願いしますね。担任特権と思ってください。
Isn't that favoritism? Couldn't you get in trouble for that?
ほら、原告の平均点ぐらいは学年一番にしておくと、皆さんも鼻が高いと思いまして。
Yeah, of course. Mr. Yamashiro chuckled as he finished. This was typical of the kind teacher responsible for Year 2 Class C, the master at relaxing his pupils.
先生、口元に本音出てる。鼻を高くしたいのは私たちじゃないですよね。
Yeah, they're calling you out.
鼻っていうかメンツですよね。先生、里中先生に嫌味言われてばっかりだし。
つーかはっきり言えばいいんすよ。お前ら頭悪すぎだって。いやまあうちのクラス見事なまでに体育会系ばっかりだけどさ。
I mean, wait, there's no way all of the sporty students ended up in the same class. There ain't no way.
いえいえ、テストの点数だけが学生生活ではありませんから、僕から言うべきことは何も。
I mean, true. It's like the time of, well, a lot of people say college is where you grow the most, but yeah, I don't really have an opinion.
先生方もそこまで目くじら立ててるわけじゃないので、別にクラス全員が赤点でも 僕の人生には何ら関わりはないんですけどね。
I totally believe that,
し
yeah.
かし一方では一人厄介な御人がおりまして、
Soujyurou.
皆さんが選んだ全校生徒代表の方なんです
Oh, wait, no,
が、
this is...
これが恐ろしいのなんの。
Oh. For some reason, I thought this was Soujyurou's class. But no, he's 2A, isn't he? And this is 2C, so okay.
テストの点数が低いのは生徒ではなく教育する側が無能だからです。教育委員会への報告準備はいつでもできていますので、と日夜脅してくるんですよ。
Okay, look, that's kind of fucked up. Like, from how it sounded, it seemed like these students really don't... okay, well...
それでも生徒たちが治らないようなら、その時は直接私が監督します。とか、生徒としてどうなんですかね。
Oh no, okay, no, this is Soujyurou's class. I did have it right. Because he's saying she's in another class right now. So yeah. She'd be in a different homeroom. It confused me for a second. I was like, wait, what? They're all like, oh, we don't want to get involved. we really don't. The warm atmosphere in the room suddenly fell below freezing. Why did, like, the contrast in the room change? That's weird. The students of Class C now knew who their true enemy was.
ああ、そっか。山城先生生徒会の顧問だったっけ。ナム。
Yeah.
さすがは応援団を立ち直らせた女傑。教師一人退職に追い込むなど造作もね。
Wait, what? Isn't reviving the cheer squad a good thing? Like that's another club for people to join and whatnot. Like, but I guess their point is if she's able to get that done, then okay.
やっぱりな。会長絶対年サバ読んでるって。あの迫力、同年代と思えねえし。
I mean, it's guessing ages. I mean, I guess 100% accuracy is kind of weird. Like, if it was like 80% accuracy, they'd be like, okay, now she's just good at getting the vibe. But no, 100% would be kind of like, wait, what the fuck? you went 10 for 10? Huh?
ほら、うちの女子と比べると特にこうおっぱい的に。
Okay.
先生、木の実だけでも A 組に引き取ってもらえませんか？そりゃ男子はみんな猿ですけど、こいつだけレベルの違う猿ですよ、絶対。
あれ、でも女子 A 組だけどあんまり成績良くねえよな。中の上ぐらいじゃなかったっけ？
Wait, Alco only has middle of the pack grades? No way, right?
そうだけど別にいいんじゃない。塾も行ってないし、生徒会仕切ってたまにバイトまでしてるんだから。あれで学年トップだったら逆に気持ち悪すぎ。
Yeah? Okay, I enabled that lowering of... I don't know if I like the lowering of the music when they're talking. I'm gonna... I turned it on to try it out, but I think I like it where just one volume the entire time better.
だよな。周囲は副会長に任せとけばいいんだよ。
まあまあ皆さん、噂話はそのあたりで。地獄耳という言葉もありますから。
Didn't you just start it? You were like, oh, but I'm concerned about... Like, bro, what? You started that? Okay.
じゃあそれなりに復習をよろしく。あんまり点数が悪いと冬休みそのものがなくなりますからね。
Yeah, I've heard that is a thing that can happen, which is kind of crazy to me. Like in the U.S., if like the class average is like bad, they might call out individual. Nah, there's no way they would cancel the whole class, right? The whole class's winter vacation, right? Or is he saying like individually? Like he's saying, like, if for individuals whose grades don't improve. I don't know.
それとしずきくん、ちょっといいですか？
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that. like, what's he gonna do about Soujyurou, who can't really just improve his grades that quickly? Mr. Yamashiro gathered his things and beckoned for Soujyurou to join him in the hallway. Oh boy. There were no other students to be seen, despite it being break time between classes. Voices were audible in the distance, but the hall itself felt strangely quiet and calm. Perhaps it was due to the sense of confinement created by the lack of windows. Maybe. Usually students spent their breaks either in their classrooms or on the veranda.
何ですか、山城先生。
いえ、そう大した用事じゃないんですけどね。試験前にこんな話をするのもデリカシーがないんですが、気になったので。
Oh, I thought he was gonna talk to him about grades.
学校には慣れたかな?
Okay, that was a big pause. Like, he started talking like as I was finishing. Though this level of concern from a teacher startled him, Soujyurou felt reassured. It was only natural. After having had to deal with such difficult personalities lately, Mr. Yamashiro's trivial questions were refreshing. Yeah.
はい。学校の作りや決まりなら自分なりに分かってきました。友達も増えましたし。
Is he counting Aoko among that number?
そっか。それは良かった。うちのクラスは口の悪い面々だけど、その分気を使わなくていいからね。しずきくんと相性が良くて助かったよ。
What's so surprising? Sojurou's eyes shone brightly in appreciation. In Aoko's words, Mr. Yamashiro was a brutish, forgettable, downright detestable man who didn't even deserve the title of teacher. But Soujyurou found him considerate in his own way. Yeah, I know, he seems pretty decent to me. But, yeah, Aoko's known him longer.
アルバイトもほどほどにね。試験前だって言えば、大抵のところは休ませてくれるから、あまり無理はしないように。また、試験で困ったことがあったら、周りに相談しなさい。一人で悩んでいても時間の無駄だよ。ほら、学校っていうのは話し相手にだけは困らないから。
Yes, I suppose there's probably like 500 students, like... With a wave of his hand, Mr. Yamashiro was gone. The pure-hearted Soujyurou gave him a solemn nod as if to say he accepted the advice of his so-called forgettable teacher and went back into his classroom. Uh-huh. Totally accepted the advice. I mean, maybe he did, And then...
女のことで相談だ
you know? Yeah, no, I would understand the reaction if Soujyurou asked you that, although Soujyurou is probably asking in a more just generally how to handle them type deal, not what this guy is thinking. What's this? I forgot his name. What is it, like Hitomi? No, not I don't know. I forgot his name. Soujyurou had not wasted a moment in putting Mr. Yamashiro's advice into practice.
そうらしい。難問にぶち当たっているんだ。
I mean, yeah.
深く考えてみて気づいたんだが、どうも自分は発想が貧困らしい。
No one is, man. No one is. Soujyurou averted his eyes out of shame over his lack of insight.
いや、豊かだと思ってたことがびっくりなんだけど。まあいい、こっち来い。
I mean, okay, here's the thing. We've kind of gotten hints that women are into Soujyurou. Like the swim club captain apparently was like, oh, let's have like a private teaching session at the local pool. I guess let's go. And yeah, things of that nature. But I feel like the Aoko Alice situation is a little different. Rather than, you know, Kinomi, there we go. As shocked as he was, Kinomi grabbed Soujyurou by the shoulder and pulled him over to the wall. Kinomi had nearly burst out laughing when Soujyurou, with a straight face, had admitted his difficulty with girls, but he realized it was the first time Soujyurou had ever turned to him for advice. Soujyurou was always able to break down any task in his part-time jobs into bite-sized pieces, but he was clearly struggling with a different problem now. Difference definitely, an accurate description of what's happening. This was going to take some serious effort.
で、なんかやっちまったのかよ。
これからやるのかもしれない。
He looks so dead. Look into his eyes, man. He is stressed.
木の実、例えばの話、マッドベアにハリセンボンみたいな女の子が入ってきたとする。
Wait, they work in a place called the Mad Bear, but their delivery outfit is a cat costume. Okay.
その子は俺が嫌いで、マッドベアから出て行ってほしいようなんだけど、俺はマッドベアを辞めるわけにはいかない。
What? Huh? I mean, I was. Okay. This whole analogy is already broken down. Why would she want the person who works at the restaurant to leave? Like, it's okay. Like, I get what he's trying to do here, but like the analogy just like broke down immediately. Soujyurou explained that he couldn't just quit his part-time job at the restaurant. He needed the money. Kinomi grunted a few times to indicate he was still following Soujyurou's story.
つまりその女を追い出したいと。
No.
逆だ。なんとか認めてもらいたい。
Oh, you know what? No, I think I had the wrong idea. No. Okay, no. I thought he was like referring to the mansion situation in general, but no, he's referring to. I think he's referring to the fact that Aoko doesn't like that he's still going out to work. I think. Probably.
隠していたけど、俺はその女の子が嫌いというわけじゃなくて。
Don't not like her. Okay. Or maybe he's referring to Alice. I don't know. Probably Alice. Soujyurou furrowed his brow. Kinomi couldn't help but laugh at his friend's lack of manly resolve in his answer. Girls were the one area where Hosuke's skills and experience were triple those of Soujyurou. Okay, and how much of that experience was good experience? That's my question. Why does he sound so familiar? Why did this guy? Who is this guy's voice actor? If anyone can tell me. Actually, I could probably just look it up. But oh my god, he sounds so familiar.
なんだよ。要はナンパかよ。むしろ仲良くなりたいってわけ？
Yeah. Soujyurou wasn't sure how to respond. He nodded slowly without really understanding the implication of what Kinomi had said.
けど、どうすればいいのかわからない。そもそもどうやって同い年の女の子と仲良く話ができるんだ？
You pray.
クラスの女どもとは話してんじゃん。あれでいいんだっつの。俺は羨ましいっつの。持ち前の天然系で押してけばいいべ。
I don't know about that one. Maybe for normal high school girls that would work, but
山育ちってのは希少なアイデンティティだと思うぜ。珍しいものは生かさないとさ。
そうかな。珍しいというのはあんまりいいことじゃない気がする。
I think it's fine. Probably. Maybe.
だいたいそもそも嫌われている場合はどうすればいいんだ？クラスのみんなは親切だけど、相手はハリセンボンだ。いや、この際ハリネズミでもいい。
そういう場合はめげなきゃいいんだよ。 相手が折れるのを待つって寸法だな。トゲだけに。
I mean, she already kind of is, but I guess Soujyurou doesn't know that because we kind of have third person knowledge that he wouldn't have. Yeah. Soujyurou's brow sunk deeper still.
この例え話はダメだ。
Yeah. He needed a more concrete material to work with.
バッカ、女なんてのは機嫌を取ってればいいんだよ。
True.
まずは女の趣味とか大事にしてるもんとか聞いて、そこをフォローすればいい。自分の都合より相手の都合だ。まずは外堀から攻めろってことだな。
What? How does that make I understand the first bit, but like how does that second bit make any okay.
外堀、外回りか。
Yeah, I guess that's what it means.
もち。その後はまあ結局はこれが一番効果的なんだけどな。袖の下ってやつ？プレゼントで釣れ。
Yeah, okay, this is gonna go horribly. Soujyurou, please don't take this. This is gonna be so bad. I can already. Actually, you know what? Maybe. Because I guess if you like. Because I said last time maybe he'll start cooking for them, and that'll like warm Alice up to him more. I guess that would be considered like bribery in a sense, right? Yeah, maybe that could work.
その時の需要と供給さえ合えば嫌われてても受け取ってもらえる。受け取らせちまえばあとはそれが義理になるってもんだ。
Okay, that maybe shouldn't have tacked on that last bit. Maybe you should have worded it like maybe she'll warm up to you, not she feels like show you one. Like that kind of. Kinomi then proclaimed with an odd sense of pride that this approach had resulted in only failure for him. Okay.
けど問題がある木の実。
Yeah.
確かにご飯とかそういうのをおごってもらうと嬉しい。けど。
そんな金はないってんだろ。わかってるわかってる。
Again, you work in a restaurant. You probably know how to cook at least decently well, right? I mean, you know, he's a dishwasher, isn't he? Or a busboy. I don't know. Okay, assuming he knows how to cook. Again, you know, just take over the... Like, if they have ingredients, just take over their kitchen and make them dinner. Do it that way, not take them out to dinner.
仕方ないね。そういうしずきくんのために一丁割のいいバイトを紹介してやろうじゃねえのよ。
They slid from the side of the classroom deeper to one corner. Two in front of the lockers where no one ever stayed for long. It would be days before Soujyurou realized the suggestion he was receiving was of the illegitimate kind. The kind he should not have shared with anyone. Do I want to know? Probably not, right? That night, dinner at the mansion was a feast of bread. Soft slices lay stacked in the center of the table, surrounded by variously colored jams. In a bowl was salad, mainly lettuce, with a small plate of unevenly cut ham. Soujyurou may have had no frame of reference for what an average family dinner should be, but he could tell that this was most certainly not normal. In truth, it was a first-rate case of laziness. Yeah.
あ、チョコのペースト切れたままじゃん。
Chocolate spread it that. Oh God.
アリス、新しいの買っておいてって言わなかった？
今日は一日部屋にこもっていたから。
Okay, Miss Neat.
第一、チョコレートを食べるのはあなただけよ。自分のものは自分で調達をするべきね。
Yeah. Yeah, assuming you are at school, you could have got some on your way home and not... yeah, that's fair. That's fair. For these two girls, however, this dinner seemed to be completely normal. They had a system of irregularly taking turns being in charge of meals, and tonight was Alice's turn. Normally she would spend as little time and effort as possible, only truly applying herself when there was something to celebrate. Of course, Soujyurou was none the wiser to Alice's unique approach to food preparation. For him, it was a plain, lackluster meal. And when it came to dinner, not saying anything to each other was another staple of their meals. Yeah. The sounds of cutlery, the scraping of chairs, and the tick-tock of the clock were the only things to be heard in the sunroom. Soujyurou himself had already eaten. At this moment, he was watching the goings-on from the drawing room.
宗十郎、9時からアルバイトでしょ？行ってらっしゃい。私たちのことは気にしないでいいから。
ああ、じゃあ行ってくる。
Okay. he was flabbergasted. Soujyurou donned his coat with a goodbye nod. When Soujyurou glanced again at the sunroom, he momentarily locked eyes with Alice, or so he imagined. Right. Uh-huh. She had been ignoring him all day. Wait, is this not even the same day? Is this like the weekend? I don't know. And not just refusing to talk to him, she had avoided him so much as to not look at him all day until this very moment. He could understand if he was annoying her as the outsider in the mansion, but he felt no animosity in her gaze just now. Interesting.
今の様子を見てたのかな?
Probably not. Soujyurou looked nervously at his surroundings for a moment before heading to the foyer. You should have offered to buy her chocolate spread for her on your way back. I mean, I guess that's for Aoko and not Alice, but still, that could only help. Unless for some reason getting something for Aoko would make Alice mad. I don't know. I could see that happening. Alice only let her gaze return to normal when she was completely sure he was gone. What? Huh? Aoko was appalled by Alice's brazen display. So much so, her immaculate veneer of apathy crumbled.
何？献立に不満でもあるの？青子。
もちろんあるけど、いつものことだし慣れてるわよ。
Okay.
私が呆れてるのは、あんたの意地の悪さの方。徹底的に無視してるくせに、相手の反応を伺ってるなんてめめしくない？罠張って待ち受けるようなもんじゃない。
Trap? I get the watching him part, but how's it a trap?
彼の反応なんて探ってないわ。そもそも興味がないもの。それと、今のは差別発言ね。めめしいという表現は女性軽視に過ぎるわ。
But, okay.
今の場合なら、あなたは矛盾していると言ってちょうだい。
うわ、自覚ありときた。
I assume that's a reference to the like old thing that people would do like to their kids, like wash your mouth out with soap, like that kind of deal. I'm guessing. I have no idea what else that would be referring to. Choosing not to rise to her roommate's jibe, Alice resumed eating. Aoko tore off pieces of bread and ate them one by one, anger still visible on her face.
じゃあここからは青崎青子としてじゃなく共犯者としての質問ね。
Okay.
アリス的に彼を見逃していいと思える判断材料はない？ありえないけど実は彼も魔術師でしたなんてオチであったとしてもここに住まわせるのは容認できない？
Okay, this is a weird hypothetical, but sure.
その理由なら認めるわ。彼を許すのではなく、そんなことに気づかなかった私たちへのペナルティとして。
I mean, yeah, I guess.
そうね。今のは絶対にありえない話だけど、それと同じに絶対の結論もまたないわ。
I'm assuming that's a typo when they say when, right? I'm going to assume that's supposed to say if. Cause when... Okay,
彼
interesting.
がここに住む選択を飲む場合すらあるかもしれない。気の迷いは私にだってあるのだし。
Yeah, no, you definitely do. It is your house.
そういうことよ。今は私との義理とかプライドで冷静を保ってるあんただけど、あいつの努力次第で少しは。
それは諦めて。彼が何をしようと無駄だから。
Oh, I mean, okay, one, how do you know that? And two, I don't know. Again, I think she already... I don't know. I've said it way too many times. I'm just harping on it at this point, but I think she doesn't hate him as much as Aoko thinks.
あなたも知っていると思うけど。
Alice had never been the type to let her guard down around others. The young witch despised humans, having recreated so many of their objects in fairy tales.
そんなのあんた個人のトラウマでしょ。自分の意固地さを魔女の血統云々で棚上げするのはそれこそめめしいよ。
she just told you off for using the word and you use it again.
いいじゃない。嫌いなら嫌いではっきりしてれば。
Yeah, no, true. It's better than putting up a veneer of fake. Or, I mean, I guess just ignoring him. It's better to just act how you will than just completely ignore his presence.
私が気に食わないのはね、あんたのどっちつかずの態度よ、アリス。
どっちつかずの態度。
そう。無視するなら徹底して無視してやれって言ってるの。ガチガチに守りを固めて、そのくせ城門だけ開けて、獲物が油断して入ってきたら串刺しにする気満々とか、相棒として見てられないわ。
Oh, wait, was the trap? Did she want him to ask about what he's looking at or what she's looking at? And like, and use that as an excuse of being like ticked off, quote unquote? Because if so, that's kind of terrifying. Like just addressing her. Okay, that.
あいつにできることなんて閉ざされた門を開けることぐらいだっていうのに、その機会さえなくすのはどうなの？
ごめんなさい、青子。もう少し簡単に。
Oh, why is Alice so cute and so terrifying at the same time?
その例えはちょっと。
Wait, English? Oh yeah, okay, English, sure. Alice seemed unable to grasp Aoko's metaphor. Meanwhile, Aoko headed up to here with her roommate's lack of self-awareness and was starting to lose her cool.
だから興味ないとか言っておきながら粉かけるなってこと。あんなにチラチラ盗み見たらあいつ変に勘違いしちゃうかもしれないでしょ。
I really don't think he will.
アリスはああ見えて本当は自分と仲直りしたがっているに違いない。じゃあ早速部屋に押しかけてみようとか。
Again, I don't think so. I don't like he I really don't think he would take it that way. I think you're imagining an extreme that's not likely to happen whatsoever.
そういうことになるの？
Hang on, is my monitor fucked up or is she blushing? I can't wait here. Hold up, enhance. Nah, I don't. Nah. I think it's just my monitor being weird. I could swear there was like a slightly red hue.
なる。少なくとも私だったらいい加減イライラして、話があるなら校舎裏まで来いって決着つけかねないレベル。この毒婦。
Bitch, what the fuck?
そうだったのね。気をつけるわ。別に彼と話をする気はないんだし、私も彼を見ていたというより彼の手足を見ていたのだし。
What? Why?
手足ってなんで？
Yeah, what?
手足は手足よ。彼個人には思うところはないけど、
Oh, are you
あの
talking
夜
about?
の出来事はまだ記憶に新しいから。
Are you talking about when he like sprinted for like 20 plus minutes straight, and then fucking like up and down a like fucking roller coaster track, and then leapt off of it onto Humpty, or is it Dumpty? Whatever. Like, are you talking about that?
それが少しだけ気になって、つい視線で追っていたのね。
Uh-huh.
あの夜って遊園地のこと？なんかしたっけあいつ。
I beg your pardon? What he did was very unusual. No. Alice, keep pushing this, because you are correct. What he did was extraordinary, and don't let Aoko tell you otherwise. Alice's expression soured. She still felt the sting of her defeat.
飛んだでしょ、彼。レールの上から私のダンプティに向かって。
Oh, you know what? Aoko wouldn't have seen that, would she? She would have only known about the, like, running for long periods of time. She didn't, because she was still focused on Snark.
そんなこと言ってたわね。勢いでつい1メートルぐらいだから飛んじゃったとか。
Okay, but she knows about it. Aoko hadn't actually seen it in person, luckily. Luckily. All she knew was that the spell she'd placed on Soujyurou was part of the reason he survived that jump of death. Yeah. Alice, on the other hand, had observed the whole scene from the clock tower. It had only lasted an instant, but it had burned itself into her mind's eye. More than when her precious moon had fallen at Aoko's hands, and flat Snark had come tumbling down.
でもそれがどうしたの？卵の敵討ちってわけ？
I don't think so.
ダンプティは壊れるのが仕事だから、敵討ちも何もないわ。ただ、人間の体ってあんな風に動くんだなって。
Oh. Alice? Alice? Okay. As it goes. For someone with as little human interaction as Alice, Sojurou's leap must have appeared quite remarkable. Uh-huh. Particularly because his legs were orders of magnitude less capable than those of an animal in the forest. Uh-huh. And yet even with such feeble legs, with those meek arms of his, he managed to fly through the open air like a bird. To her, it was akin to the feeling city folk get when they see a wild creature in its natural habitat.
気にしないで。機会があるならもう一度見たいと思っただけ。
Sure.
別に彼に何を期待しているわけじゃないわ。
Right, totally.
なるほど。アリスのプロイって大体が人型じゃないしね。単に物珍しさで見ていただけか。
Aoko sighed and released the tension from her shoulders. She was disappointed to discover that Alice's behavior stemmed from simple curiosity, like that of a child with a new toy. Yeah, I don't know if I believe that, actually. And Alice was in no position to take issue with her reaction. And how could she? She wasn't entirely sure what it was that she herself was feeling. Okay.
夕食、明日は私が作るから。試験前だってのに、こんなしょぼくれたもん食べさせられたら、一夜漬けする気合も湧かないわよ。
ご自由に。私も手が空いて助かるわ。
Mm-hmm. Night came and went in the mansion. For better or worse, the disturbances caused by the foreign invader had not yet caused the kettle to boil over. Interesting. Blah, blah. Yeah, I'll keep going. The next morning at 6:30, as sunlight spread out across the sky, Soujyurou walked to school with Aoko in the chilly morning air. I feel like people are going to question this.
洋館にいるときは極力一人にならないこと。
Okay. It was her intention to keep Soujyurou safe until he left the mansion. Nonetheless...
眠い。6時から登校とか、あんたも働き者ね。
そうでもないよ。30分仕出しを手伝うだけだし。
Maybe you should have told her that before she came out with you. Okay. So a 30-minute shift? Who does 30-minute shifts? Okay. His work ethic was a little too strong for a student entering finals.
それより青崎、無理してないか？別にこっちに付き合うことないんだぞ。
Well,
ご心配なく、生徒会室で仮眠取るから。約束だし、門までは一緒に行くわよ。
Okay, your prerogative. But internally, Aoko was worried. What traps did her roommate have in store for him? Probably none, to be honest. She couldn't imagine Alice had planned anything to go down in the woods, but she wanted to be safer than sorry. The least she could do was accompany Soujyurou to school. That much she was firmly committed to. Any traps that presented themselves could then be dealt with on the spot. Well, not dealt with so much as destroyed, since that was Aoko's forte, but that would be enough to keep him safe for the time being.
帰り道に関しては、アリスもそこまで暇ではないと信じるしかないんだけど。
Again, I don't think she's gonna do anything. It's like... He's like, oh yeah, sure, right. If Alice was willing to put all her energy into a new trap after the first had failed, then they were as good as dead anyway. But Aoko would cross that road when she came to it. It all depended on how deep Alice's dislike of Soujyurou really went. Again, I don't think it goes very deep at all. It would have to be enough to make her abandon her pride as a witch, something she had protected fervently until now. If that were the case, Aoko knew she would never be able to keep him safe. The moment 24/7 protection became necessary was the moment she had failed. Her character led her to focus on what she could do in the here and now and ignore the rest. And this current plan of hers was her best attempt at doing right by everyone. Right. They left behind the Kunji estate, and the two remained together until the residential area at the bottom of the hill, where Aoko glanced casually at Soujyurou.
ところで、何か考えてる？
Surprisingly, Soujyurou saw through her harmless question and sensed the bigger issue. How was he going to win Alice over? In fact, he had been thinking about that very question. According to his friend, there were 3 basic approaches he could take. One was the roundabout approach. Yeah.
こいつは時間がかかるが最も自然だ。人間ってのは自分が好きなものを大切にされるとコロッと気を許しちまう。仲間意識ってやつだな。
I don't know about that one. In other words, instead of focusing on the person one wishes to win over, one should focus on their interests. It was a surprisingly mature opinion coming from Kinomi. Unfortunately, Soujyurou had no idea what sort of things Alice liked. She seemed very fond of the mansion, but what could he do? Clean it for her? He sensed that would have a reverse effect. Yeah, because then you'd have to go around to places you probably shouldn't be, and yeah. He had the distinct feeling she would not want him touching what was precious to her. Yeah, probably not. The second approach was to take the inner track.
でもやっぱり本人を落とすのが一番早い。俺たちに魅力がないのなら、魅力のある外付け装備に頼るのだ。そう、プレゼントなんだよ、しずきくん。
A quick and dirty strategy, the assassin's strike. The assassin's strike, really? Really now? Manipulate someone's feelings with an expensive gift. Yeah, okay. Soujyurou, this sounded like his best chance. Yeah, maybe. But still not ideal. The approach was easy for him to grasp, and he appreciated its simplicity. Yeah. However, he had the same concerns as with the first approach. A step was missing, and without this step, the plan was bound to fail. Yeah, what does she want? Right? Like...
あとはまあ剣ってやつ。俺にはよくわかんないけどさ、やりすぎると悪い印象を持たれるとか殿下が言ってたな。
You know, I would go with that one, to be honest.
私今落とされてるって意識させちゃダメなんだよ。付き合った後であれ私落とされたと気づかせるのが上等なんだとか。
Yeah. I guess. I don't know, man. Though Soujyurou didn't quite grasp the details, he understood the basic idea. Don't press your luck. He knew that much was good advice. He would have to try extremely hard to get on Alice's good side. That's an understatement. Well, and actually, okay, now I say that, but not really, because again, you know, he's not on her good side, but he's not on her bad side, I don't think. Aside from maybe like the baseline at worst, the baseline of the bad side. And he could tell it would be a long process to get there. Soujyurou recalled the time he had wandered inside of Fox's territory in the mountains. He had left some food on the ground for the fox, and then it never bothered him again. What's considered goodwill and kindness varies from person to person. But if there's enough goodwill from one side, regardless of whether that goodwill is reciprocated, the other side will eventually start to feel an obligation to do so. Again, I don't think that applies to Magi, but sure. That was key.
大丈夫。考えてるよ。とりあえず自分にできることとか、したいことをしようと思う。
Yeah, I can only do like, yeah, hey, true.
安心してくれ。青崎に忠告されたことすらきちんと守る方針だ。
She's like, I wasn't expecting that serious of an answer. Okay. That's what she's thinking. I think. Soujyurou seemed ready to face things head on. His answer did little to reassure Aoko, however. She found herself more concerned about his safety than ever before. Yeah,